What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another brand new video. So today we have some really hot topic regarding the next Prince of Persia game. And I know you guys have never expected that, because obviously I did not expect to see a new Prince of Persia game returning back to the goddamn gaming franchise, man. It's been one of those childhood games, and I believe that not a lot of youngsters really know what Prince of Persia is these days, but it is one of those OG games which is returning back apparently, according to some of the leakers who currently say the Prince of Persia remake is currently in works, and we're going to be getting the game in 2020. So it's probably going to be releasing somewhere around November of this year. So that's going to be a big surprise from Ubisoft themselves. Now there is this article which is coming from Game Radar, where they basically said that Prince of Persia remake reportedly in works for 2020's release. Now that's a big bang of news, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Now here it says the listing suggests that PS4 and Switch version, as well as a November launch date. Now of course it seems like Prince of Persia remake is going to be making out to the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch as well. Now Nintendo Switch, I did not expect that to happen, but still it also seems like Nintendo is currently getting a lot of love from all the AAA developers. And now let's go into details and see what this remake is all about. What kind of a Prince of Persia game are we going to be getting this November? The Game Radar has luckily provided us more information here, which says a Prince of Persia remake has been spotted at an online retailer. Now a Twitter user named Ken Cyro was able to get a screenshot of two separate listings from Prince of Persia remake, one for the Switch version and the other one for the PlayStation 4 version. Now this appeared on a Guatemala retailer Max. Now this listing suggests that November 2020 is going to be the release date of Prince of Persia remake. Now we don't really know what game exactly they're remaking, what Ubisoft is planning to do, but if you guys know, one of our top scientists, one of our top researchers, Jason Schrier from Bloomberg, has now reported on this situation, where he basically tweeted out on Twitter saying video game retailers sure love leaking Ubisoft surprise announcement. Now it seems like Ubisoft had this big thing as a Prince of Persia remake reveal as a very big surprise for the fans, because a lot of people have been asking Ubisoft to release a brand new Prince of Persia game, and Prince of Persia game is something that Ubisoft has been avoiding for all these years, man, and finally they wanted to surprise us. And of course the retailers always come in clutch, and they have now ruined the surprise that Ubisoft wanted to deliver this year. Now listen, at first I thought maybe this is some kind of a fake rumor or fake leak that basically happens on the internet every now and then, but when it comes to Jason Schrier, he's our top man, our top goddamn scientist or researcher who's been spending all these years, his entire lifetime, researching all the content so we can make videos every single day. So shout out to Jason Schrier, my man. He's one of the biggest top scientists, by the way. And of course we have another big brain, another scientist who comes into clutch and says, Jason Schrier, I don't believe this is true. And of course our top dog ain't gonna be quiet, so he comes back with another clutch reply saying that this tweet won't age well, lol, which basically means one thing, which is Jason Schrier is very confident that Ubisoft is of course going to be revealing the brand new Prince of Persia game very soon. And this was supposed to be a surprise party from Ubisoft, because Prince of Persia has been that one franchise, that one long forgotten franchise that fans have been asking for all these years, man, and Ubisoft have completely been hidden under the blanket, trying to act like they don't know what Prince of Persia is for all these years, and finally they decided to come out and give us this brand new Prince of Persia game. Now here, if you go ahead and take a look at the screenshots one of the other scientists has basically taken, who have basically given us some screenshots of the retailer who basically stated that Prince of Persia remake is currently in works and it's going to be released in November of 2020. Now taking a look at this screenshot here, it basically says that Nintendo Switch Prince of Persia remake. Now the retailer has also given us the price of these games. Now for the Nintendo Switch version, it's going to cost about 629 Q. I don't really know what the Q stands for, but apparently it is somewhere around $70 to $80. Now here we also have the Sony's price for the PlayStation 4 version, which says Q539, and upon converting this to the United States dollar, it comes up somewhere around $60. So that's going to be like the standard price for any of the PlayStation games. Now surprisingly, this was not just leaked by one retailer, this was also leaked by multiple retailers all at the same time. So I believe that Ubisoft is indeed working on a new Prince of Persia games, because we learned that retailers have a lot of information before any of the games releases, from what we already saw with the Marvel Avengers, Spider-Man being an exclusive character for the PlayStation 4, and of course that ended up being true. And I really hope that these retailers also end up being true, because of course who doesn't want a new Prince of Persia game, right? Now one thing that we don't have much information about is on which version of Prince of Persia are Ubisoft currently remaking. We don't really know if this is going to be like the original version, like the first Prince of Persia game, or maybe this is some kind of a Sands of Time or something like that, because there's this poster that the retailer has also shared here, which very much looks like Sands of Time to me. It kind of like gives you like the Sands of Time vibe. And some people say that this looks like the first Prince of Persia game, which was a 2D game, by the way, which released on both PS3, Xbox 360, as well as for mobile version. So I believe that this could also be one of those things. And of course, since it's a remake and this game is coming out in the year 2020, we're obviously going to be getting a 3D game, not a 2D game, of course, because yeah, why would Ubisoft do that? That would of course be a very big disappointment if Ubisoft thought like, maybe let's just deliver a 2D game because people are thirsty for Prince of Persia titles, so let's just give them whatever, just make a remake and make some quick buck. I honestly don't know, man. Anything could happen these days. Developers are trying to get greedy these days, and we never really know what's going to happen with the future of gaming anymore. So prediction is something that could always end up going wrong. So with that being said, let me know in the comments down below how many of you guys have played Prince of Persia game before, and which was your favorite Prince of Persia game so far. I think my favorite Prince of Persia game is Two Thrones, where you had like the Dark Prince and like the original Prince, and the storyline for that game was absolutely amazing. And also when it comes to Prince of Persia Sands of Time, I think there was this super aggressive villain, man. Like he gave me chills every time I tried to play that level, when he starts chasing you all the way towards the block, and you really had to think, man. You gotta put in work because he starts chasing you and you need to do it really quick. You gotta solve all those puzzles. So I would love to see a Prince of Persia game return to 2020, and I want to see how Ubisoft is going to be delivering this game. Are they going to be going back to the same old puzzle solving strategy kind of thing, or are they going to take the Prince of Persia franchise into something like Assassin's Creed, where they could even make this RPG game, or maybe like the older Assassin's Creed games? I'm really curious to see what Ubisoft is currently working on. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are excited for Prince of Persia remake. And of course, if you guys did enjoy this video and want to support me as a creator and want to support my content every single day, then the least you can do is please go ahead and smack that like rating down below. That really helps me out. And also, if you guys are looking for a YouTube channel that covers Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Cyberpunk 2077, because these two games are going to be the golden jubilee, the diamond, whatever expensive thing that is, these are going to be the main content for this channel. So make sure you guys go ahead and slap that subscribe button, and also turn that little bell notification on so you don't miss out on my daily videos every single day. With that being said, I hope you guys have a blast of a day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Till then, take care, fans, and goodbye.